Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Introduce myself. My name is Indri Puspitasari. I'm student of Ma'arif Hashim Latif Sidoarjo University from Medical Laboratory Technology. Today I will give a little presentation about the paper, and I hope it will be a good discussion. I will talk for 5 minutes. In today's presentation, I will tell for 3 chapters. The first is how to protect the environment. Can we avoid the pressure of puddle of water? And finally, use mosquito reference. I will be happy if someone asks, and if someone asks, please ask at the end of the presentation. Acidosis, respiratory, and metabolic. Acidosis refers to a process that causes an increase in acidity in the blood and body tissues. The body's blood pH is maintained by a balance between acid and bases. Acidosis is occurs when acid build up or base is lost. The main barrier are carbon dioxide and bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide as an acid because it combines with water to make carbonic acid, releasing hydrogen ions, while bicarbonate binds to and neutralizes hydrogen ions, acting as a base. Normal cell metabolism constantly produces and excretes carbon dioxide into the blood, and therefore constantly makes the blood more acidic. The body maintains blood pH within the normal range by two mechanisms: elimination of carbon dioxide through respiration by the lungs, and acceleration of acid and absorption of bicarbonate through the kidneys. Pulmonary regulation is fast working in minutes to hours. Kidney regulation is slower, taking days to respond to change in pH. There are two main types of acidosis, respiratory and metabolic. Respiratory acidosis occurs due to inadequate lung function. Because carbon dioxide is not exhaled fast enough, it builds up in the blood, increasing acidity. Respiratory acidosis is characterized by a primary increase in arterial carbon dioxide partial pressure. A compensatory increase in bicarbonate may or may not be present. The pH is usually low but may also be close to normal. Common causes include chronic lung disease, neuromuscular disorders that affect the respiratory nucleus, chest deformity or injury, conditions that damage the center and overuse of schedule. Some of these causes can lead to a rapid progress disease or an acute form will other cause chronic. The acute form can cause headache, confusion, drowsiness, faint or coma due to its effect on the brain. The chronic form may or may not have symptoms of its own. This is because the kidneys, over the course of several days, are generally able to compensate by increasing bicarbonate reabsorption. Metabolic acidosis can result from excess production of metabolic acid, acid ingestion, decreased ability of the kidneys to excrete acid, or loss of alkali. Metabolic acidosis is characterized by a primary decrease in plasma bicarbonate, a secondary decrease in carbon dioxide partial pressure, and a low blood pH. The acute form most often result from excessive production of metabolic acid, such as ferric acid. or lactic acid. The chronic form is often caused by impaired kidney loss bicarbonate, as in several theories. Regardless of the underlying condition, metabolic acidosis itself causes rapid breathing, as the body tries to correct the acidity by exerting more carbon dioxide. Severe metabolic acidosis can lead to respiratory or cardiovascular failure. The diagnosis of acidosis requires measuring blood pH and carbon dioxide in a sample of arterial blood, usually taken from the radial artery in the waist. Arterial blood is drawn because it is generally more reliable than venous blood for carbon dioxide measurement. Serum bicarbonate, ketoacid, and lactic acid are tested to help identify the cause. Other tests include chest X-ray, abdominal CT scan, urinalysis, urine ketonis, urine pH. Treatment is aimed at the cause. Increasing ventilation is the mainstay for managing respiratory acidosis. Thank you.